Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. And I'm not wearing any earrings. Guys, I don't like it when I don't have earrings on. How you all doing though? Today I come here for us to talk. maa dikk ñu waxtaan tey waxtaan woo xam ne waaye first we are going to celebrate Sénégal seen lifin bi nuñ ma neexe woy nag seen nit ñu xeex ñiy woy noonu si lifin bi masha Allah nu tudd seen dara la tudd de seen xawma lan taxawal dinaa ko gis maa ngi seet seen woy yi aka ñoo mën a woy waaye faa woy tubaab yi ñu doon woy tam boole si nag woy tubaab yi moom woy tubaab yi dee ma si jaax hello guys wait I'm trying to find oh this is Aline Bender there but xam na ñeneen ñu fa doon woy sax duñ Aline Bender de waaye bañ mën a woy xam na keneen ki woy woyu coon sekk wu neex wile seen pati gàlle waaw seen pati gàlle la tudd ma naa seen pati gàlle la waaye ba am woyu ma si dëgg yoo xam ne fa ma réer taxaw leen de si suba nii laa ko doon dégg noo woy yi réer yi am woyu ma si neex woo xam ne taxaw leen xëj na fii la ne taxaw leen danaa ko xut ba gis ko déglu leen dëgg woyu daal woyu coon sekk woy waa ngi lay li di daaw woy waa ngi bëgguma la woy du woy woo du woyu njaga mbay la woyu njaga mbay la du coon sekk waaye góor gi foog naa fa woy woyu coon sekk itam de
bëgguma la lool li jarul coow kaay jubóo
bëgguma la loolu jarul ci
lay la la papa njaayo papa ruugu njaayo nigga jigéen ga jëkkër ma ko yërëm jëkkëram mu def noonu la góor gu ci nekk ma yërëm jabaram safe nga ni bëggeel sa ko toppee dalay gaay la Papa Njaayo Papa Ruugu Njaayo
I have to dance this song first
Wa Papa Njaayo
Papa Ruugu Njaayo am na
teranga Aduna yo kato nga teranga Jabu jamoni jotoy kolam video
my camera is not very good people maybe I need to on the light
Wax ma ni nga ko bëggee ak fa nga ko bëggee ma waxale la ko nit ñi nga ko bëggee
laa ko bëggee ma yàgg fi di ñu bëggee
daga may lii laa ko bëggee ma yàgg fi di ñu bëggee njagaay 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 Biram Yaasin Maar kenn mënu laa jóg kenn mënu laa jóg sa néegi yaay nga teraanga jigéen ko jigéen ma ko yaram
ci këram lu mu def noonu la
góor ko ci nekk na yaram jabaram waaw ne
jigéen ko jigéen ma ko yaram jëkkëram lu mu def noonu la
jigéen ko ci nekk na yaram jabaram sape bandi bëggee sa ko toppee dalay gaay gaay juboo
just celebrating the drug is going and everything but I have a topic this guy do he's good with him anyway
Dukuna khalinya moom la du doom am na nday gay gay seen marigi mu war gan ba nga dëgg gànna déggin ma yoo
Papa Njaayo
am nga yoruma
Njaay am nga ma
teraanga aduna yoo xatoo am nga teraanga jafi njaay moo ni jotay balam di doom
Pagumaloon jaral coow kanju
wax ma ni nga ko bëggee ak fa nga ko bëggee ma waxal la ko ni nga ko bëggee ni laa ko bëggee te yàgg fi di ñu fekkee yàgg may ni laa ko bëggee te yàgg fi di ñu jiite njagaay 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 Biram Yaasin ma jaay yoo Yuusu aba duur am gone bu bëggee gudd fan day mooyum siis mooyum ba mooyum kese noonu sama masa soppe lu durum ci sa nay doo mën a jaaxle doo di fi ci diggi réew mi gisali lool tey ak bànneex bi mu àndal gisali lool tey ak bànneex bi mu àndal wallaay wax ma ni nga ko bëggee ak fa nga ko bëggee
ma defal la ko
ni nga ko bëggee ni laa ko bëggee yàgg fi di ñu bëggee dafay ni laa ko bëggee yàgg fi di ñu ji njaga 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 Biram Yaasin ma bëgg naa la ndeysaan am nga yërmande am nga teraanga am nga teraanga dafa njaay moo di jotay balam di joo bay demba nini ab gone bu bëggi gudd fan day mooyum siis mooyum
sabar
mooy nga sa noon yi sa palmata soppe egërëm ci sa nay doo mën a jaaxle doole fii ci diggi réew gisali lool tey ak bànneex bi mu àndal gisali lool tey ak bànneex bi mu àndal wallaay wax ma ni nga ko bëggee ak fa nga ko bëggee ma defal la ko ne ni nga ko bëggee di laa ko bëggee
yàgg fi di ñu jiite
dëgg bay ni laa ko bëggee yàgg fi di ñu jiite njaga 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 Biram Yaasin ma bëgg naa la Fallu boy gëneel sopp naa la Fallu boy gëneel bëgg naa la bëgg naa la jotay balam di joo
right people so I don't know I'm gonna talk in Wolof oh the best part ko bëggee nii laa ko bëggee you guys enjoy this song first and I'm gonna do 5-minute makeup people 2 weeks left, and then we're gonna talk. Don't you know why I'm doing that red lipstick on my eyes, I'm coming, ladies. Sympathy gale.
Do you stick to the rules? Or do you tweak them with pals? Or when someone wants a hug? And what about not mixing with other households at home?
Wuy corona bi day fa daw yaram. Xanaa ñu déglu ko rek mu fàttali leen corona bi fàttali ñun ñëpp corona bi. Seen petit gàlle bi de wuy yu neex yi ñuy def nii ha jërë ngeen jëf ya nga leen yàlla fay. Oh my god, I don't even know. I'm trying to do like a red eyelid, but you know, people, I'm not good with makeup at all. I just do makeup anyhow. Ooh, making a mess, people. How you guys doing though? That's Sunday. Donald Trump, after insulting Africa, now you lose. Anyway, find a break. I thought you should be happy you lose. Thanks, you say you are whatever. And that you talk like you don't care about human beings. Terrible. I'm just gonna try to fix it. I'm not good with makeup, but whenever I'm done, it's like just okay and natural. So today, I'm just gonna talk about all the reason why African women should understand this thing that they're gonna understand. That I'm gonna be talking about. So na ngeen def, alhamdulillah, barikalla. Wax naa leen su ngeen bëggee ma def wolof live video waxal leen ma. Because su ma ñëwee fi ne dama def wolof tam dama dee end up wax English, you know. So the reason number one, what African women must understand, why African women must understand these things that I'm going to be talking about, is that if we don't understand it, we just some of us can never enjoy life or experience what really being a woman is if we don't understand these things, you know. So that's the reason number one why we should understand these things that I'm going to be talking about. Wait, I'm going to find another.
This here is proper coffee, but without a machine.
Come on, this jump over arts though. Talk about the bus this minute, please. The bus actually means the coronavirus. And this young girl is so good. This xale bi ku selem ki ku tuuti ki te lettu mees man naa woy de moom tamit. Oh my god. So people, yesterday I was busy moving my sofa, my living room. I moved my sofa that was back there. I moved it here. I was doing that yesterday. Somebody walking past, I thought I know them, but I don't know them. So So if we don't understand these things, we just can never experience life. Especially us, the African women. Dole mo man dëgg yaa yo may mujjee dole waawi go nga yo yaa yo
Sénégal doole moo man dëgg yaa yo waaye yàlla noppi na soo bëggee doole dangay ñaan ci yàlla pour
dole moo may dole
waaye yàlla kenn la mi la suute daada yoo
kii laa leen di wax dafa mën a wéy ko rek xale bi xamu nu mu tudd xamu nu mu tudd soo leen demee seen petit gàlle di ngeen ko gis Sénégal seen petit gàlle
Africa na bende Africa na bende e xare mo jaani yo
Gace xare mo jaani
min ni ko sagam mi la ko
wone ne dego toye
dinamo Mauritanie
Sénégal
la Guinée Côte d'Ivoire Burkina
dinamo
gale le xoy
ndeysaan nee na this is so good.
Osis
Motima.
Fat ko ka jaga lo me ke notima Aja fatu maso ke notima Ibu yara ka jaga ke notima Taur ka jaga ke notima Osis notima
Can't find my powder puff in the document. Dole, dole mo mandagu, ya yo.
Why do you moy muje
Dole, dole mo.
Aja mi nyama yo Sama mo
Dole
dole
wari go nga yo. Dole, dole wari go nga yo, ya yo.
Mo sude dade yo
Ya yo, mi no puedo pagar yo.
Dole dole bayu gonga yo ya yo Mo sude dade yo
Most of the time, I don't even know what they're saying there. Why cool? Dole.
Yo ma Senegal yu gul Ku ñu ay ñu xam ne fi ñoo fi legal Elawbe
Lawbe Sénégal yëngul.
ku ñu ay ñu xam ne fi ñoo fi legal Elawbe
Lawbe Sénégal yëngul. Bul bu ñu aayee ñu xam ne fii ñoo fi yëngul. It's raining people.
xale
Raining the whole day.
yu gul ku ñu ay ñu xam ne fi ñoo fi legal
Fay taw ba suba ba tey. Dole, dole mo man dagu, yayo. Ni na tira sa akin. I don't even know what she's saying there.
Doole fere saar ay
Child though, this little girl though, is so good. I have a couple of favorites here. This little girl and gis nga ñii liñ man ci woy seen petit gàlle bi Sénégal ren nii oh my god dem leen déglu ko mu ngi si Prince Art channel bi YouTube channel bi tudd Prince Art dem leen ko noonu di ngeen ko gis rek daj xefi melentaan laa xamee nag xaw ma xef de I don't have eyelashes at all. They're so small. Right, people, I'm almost done. Just can't do my eyebrow though. Oh my god, people. My eyebrow. I can never do them right like. Dole, why we go, ngayo, ya yo. Trying to do my eyelash eyebrow. You know I have eyebrows, but it's like I don't have eyebrows. But I don't like cutting my eyebrows so I can save them perfectly and stuff. I like just to make them look natural, but kind of like they have something, you know, like. Saint Petit Galley. Oh, the Saint Petit Galley this year is everything. ci gars yi dañ ko nekk di def ñu ne because of corona bi so dañ koy def pour bégal nit ñi ñu ne just on live and stuff like this, like on the internet and stuff, which is very good. So dem leen seetaan ko vidéo yi may seetaan ni last vidéo noonu ko gars yi post. Oh, do it am wrong again. So yeah, people, what I was saying is that
we will be introducing one-way systems in some stores if it works for them. Conversations around.
I'm just gonna say in English. Let me see. Someone writing. Hello. Hi, Young. How you watching? Oh. Thank you. Hi. Love you too. Hi. Hello. Oh, from California. Hi, Angel. So what happened is, what I'm trying to say is, like us African women, su ngeen bëggee ma wax si xolof ngeen waxal ma dinaa wax si xolof dégg ngeen wax naa ne su ngeen bëggee ma def xolof live ngeen waxal ma dinaa def xolof live what faalewu leen anyway. So lu may wax yéen ñi si bëri bëggu leen koo dégg sax anyway, but sakantuma yéen góor ñi, but anyway I think even jigéen ñi sax ñu si bëri bëgguñoo dégg lu may wax, but anyway what I'm trying to say is that when us African women don't understand these things that I'm going to be talking about, I'll just leave it like that. Then it's gonna be very hard, because even when you understand it, it's hard too. Okay, people, 2 seconds. I'll just finish. Sorry, and then I'll talk. So I'm not gonna be like. When I'm doing makeup, I don't do like these things here, what they call them, and then it's so oily. Because whenever I have my bath, my shower, sorry, I like to like. Where's my powder? I like to like apply some after my bath. I like to apply vitamin E. No. Yeah. Vitamin E. The worst person to tell my subscribers what to use. Vitamin E is what I apply on my face all the time after shower. So then my face is oily, and because I've not put I don't like this, what's it called? I'll just put some powder to take away the oil. I don't like this, what they call them? Them, what they call them? Jonga, the thing that we were doing the day when I was shooting the video with you. When are we going to do our next exercise video, Jonga? Them on the eye thingy, concealer. Ah, yeah, that's the word. I feel like when I do them, it's just gonna make my under eye like, I don't know. Okay, I like to do makeup, but I don't like the makeup to make me like, this is not me. You know, like this is a new image of that order from China or something. This is the what I'm looking for. I don't like that. So, this is why when I do makeup, it's complicated. It's not complicated, but it's like... Okay, I'm done, people. So now we're just gonna jog on to this important topic for our sisters and myself, of course. Almost everything that I'm talking about is for myself too. So don't worry. Again, a lot of African men are gonna find a break, or just a lot of bad men in general anyway. But you guys can find a barrage. Who need a bad man anyway? Why are you guys wasting time on my channel getting yourself angry? Just find a barrage, but jump in a barrage that have a river underneath. Hopefully you're gonna swim out. Make sure you know how to swim so you don't die. As much as I want all the bad men to jump out, but I don't want you to die, to be honest. But anyway, whatever. Okay, people, what I'm gonna be talking about is... I'm done. Can't be bothered wearing lipstick and stuff like this. I'm not going anywhere. So, and for the people that always, when they come to my channel, they're like, why are you taking so long to explain things? Why are you not just jumping on the topic? I'm like, why can't you find a barrage? But don't find a barrage, to be honest. Okay, let's think. When you guys just think you're gonna come to my channel and I'm just gonna jump and start talking. Sometimes I'm in the mood to just jump and start talking. But sometimes I'm just chilling, you know, like... Okay, people, don't worry about this smile. As you can see, these days I'm too miserable to even smile normally. People, listen to this. Yeah, that music is so good. It's from the Saint Portugal, this Senegal event that this singer. It's like X Factor. That's the word I'm looking for. But it's the Senegal one. It's called Saint Portugal. It's very good. Look them up. If you go on this channel, this Senegal channel called Prince Art. Prince Art. That's what the channel is called. Prince as in Prince and then Art. You're gonna see them. Art as an art, you know, artwork. Prince as in Prince and princesses, you know, Prince Art. You will see it and you will see all their music. Okay, so what I want to see is this. Before I can go and cook my chicken again, as I'm cooking chicken again today. It's not that I'm in the mood to cook chicken all the time. I miss Super Kanja so much that I feel like crying. Because I was talking to someone yesterday and the person told me that they're cooking Super Kanja. And it just reminds me of Super Kanja so much. I want to cook Super Kanja that is not going to have any meat or nothing. It's just going to be Super Kanja with some prawns and some fish and some mussels. Some mushrooms and also some chili. Ooh! Some smoked fish, everything. Just yummy Super Kanja. I like it like that sometimes, and it's so quick when it doesn't have the meat and stuff. But yeah, I just don't have the okra. And the shop don't open on Sunday. This shop next to me here. So I want to wait till tomorrow and look forward to that. I'm going to post the video, quick Super Kanja, quick yummy Super Kanja for some of you that want to cook it. I'm going to do a cooking and eating video tomorrow, inshallah, for that one. After my lesson. I have English lesson to do tomorrow morning. So if you guys want to English lesson. People, to be honest, I was doing English lessons, believe me or not. Couple of months ago, I was like, I'm gonna teach the Senegalese some English. Whoever want to know how to like talk little English. What am I like? I don't care. I can do it correctly or not. Oh, that was ridiculous. I was like, I mean, you need an English lesson yourself. You're doing English lesson. I don't know what happened to that. I'll do it again. Who cares? But anyway, I'm in Mandinka and Wolof lesson. So I have Wolof lesson to do tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to join my Wolof lessons, of course, you know where to go. www.callsfromafrica.org. Register for the lessons, and you're going to support our charity as well. So yeah, people, what I want to talk about this morning is that
Or do you treat them with pals? Or when someone wants a hug? And what
it's
about
not morning, it's
mixing with other
afternoon, sorry.
households at home? Do you tweak that rule for birthdays or Friday nights? It's hard.
You want to learn? Go to
We all put our own twist on the rules. They won't work.
Oh, you're cooking and listening. Oh, thank you, beautiful. I like listening to your videos too. How's your cute baby?
Chefs and the people who work at businesses like mine.
Yeah, the streams in Gambia, probably the size of a baby. Yeah, they have big ones. So, people, what I want to talk about this morning is that us African women, especially Gambian women, if we don't understand this, I feel sorry for us. And this thing is, number one, we have to understand that we cannot make everyone happy. And that people are going to disagree with some of the decisions we take in life. That's the number one key that is damaging us, that we don't want nobody to not agree with us. Oh my God, this song. And this song is going with what I'm going to be talking about too, about marriages. Sorry, people. So, the fact that we don't want no one to not agree with what we are doing is so damaging, people. It's not just because I'm just talking anyhow and I'm like, I don't care. It's not like that, you know. I cannot say that I don't care what people care about, you know, what people think about what I do or think. But if I say that, a lot of you will think, Amy, you simple as me, especially you that don't know me, you only know me with the videos. You'll be like, Amy, you say whatever you like, you don't care. It's not like that. I do care about what people say, and I do try to be careful. I'm just human, you know, like. But as you can see in my videos, I'm not like really, or put myself in this box that I'm dying just so people will not talk or whatever. But it's like a lot of us just take so many nonsense, especially from our resources. You know, when I talk, to be honest, I want most of my topic to be based on our resources, okay? All these years, which I normally do most of the time. I can't help talking for like a whole week without mentioning relationship topic. But it's not because of child marriages or anything. And this is also something that I have to apply this thing that I'm telling you to be able to do it. I can easily say that I'm not going to talk about relationship because then people will say that I'm still broken there and that people will not even marry me. They will be scared. But I have to put all that in the side and just know that I have to talk about this because the damage is too much, you know, this kind of thing. So a lot of us women are just dying. When I think about it, I don't just experience child marriage, people. I experience cheating, idiotic husband. The most bastard, idiotic person in the world. Astaghfirullah, subhanallah. Sorry, people. That I can never say some of the things he did in the video. I'm ashamed and despised and disgusted by saying it. Now, you know that must be big for something that I am a Joe is disgusted to say. You know that must be very big. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. So, some of us women are taking that and more from our men. Why I like to talk about this over the years is that it's not because I want to have a good husband or whatever who is not like that, or I'm just too broken by my culture and man, child, marry, whatever. No. It's because that played a role with it. Yeah, true. But the main reason why I'm focusing on that, and it's costing me a lot, by the way, because most of my viewers are men. You see that last video I did not long ago, that angry last video again with the Lamin guy that commented. It cost me a couple of followers. I saw them withdrawing. I'm like, find the baraja. And I know this is not good for my business because, these men, I need them to watch me anyway, can find a break and watch me and, just to understand how to not do child marriage and how to not be bad husband, hopefully. And, as that's all the thing that I talk about most of the time anyway. So they need to find a break and watch me. I need them to find a break and watch me. I know. But it's because of the damage of what a lot of them are doing to us. I know some of us women are bad, so I'm going to try to talk about some bad women behavior today, but I don't even know if I'm going to remember that. But anyway, so these bad men, they're going to make our women, our children to not marry in our society. That's why I like talking about them. The amount of our women that are running away from getting married in our society to marry other race is increasing. What's the English word? Increasing. Increase. Yeah, increase. What kind of English is this? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. The number is rising up. It's not because our men are not handsome or they're not good in bed or whatever, or that we don't even have good men. We do have some good men. We just need more. But our children will not even waste time to find that good one. Like some of us will try to force ourselves to wait and find that good one for years. Our children don't have time for that. As they become young adults, they're just gonna grab the next good person, the next man that they have their trust in. And if they see their father doing this to their mother for years, their uncles doing it, their cousins or whatever you call it, if the whole society going through this, maybe 2 or 3 women that they know that is happy with their marriages, how are they going to trust that society? I wouldn't if that was me as a child. Especially when I have opportunity, when I'm bringing up, when I'm in Europe here or somewhere that I have access to other race. Let's be realistic. I don't have time to joke as much as I joke a lot. Last time, I keep repeating this over the years. If we don't change, especially our men, we will not have wife from our community in the future. Your children will not marry anybody from your own race. They will all run. Then your own race is still gonna suffer. I know some of you are gonna be like, who cares? I don't even want women from my race too. You guys talk a lot, complain, cook super kanja, and just complain and just buying dresses and wigs and going crazy. That is true. A lot of us do all that. But you still have big price to pay when you go for other race. Don't you think so? Not just the super kanja price that a lot of them will not know how to cook it. Don't worry about that. That's not, that jokes aside, that's not too serious. You can learn how to cook super kanja. But even if you learn how to cook super kanja yourself, you the man, don't you think you're going to get frustrated soon? I know you guys. I know you African men, especially Gambian man. When you have to be the only one cooking your super kanja, your wife can't cook it. You're going to wake up one day bored of the blue eyes if she's white, bored of the long hair, bored of just whoever she is, wherever she's from, that she cannot cook super kanja. And you're going to start thinking you want a wife who can make super kanja. A lot of you will be. Tell the truth. Never mind the super kanja thing. I don't know why I'm talking about it. I want to cook super kanja, like I said. I miss it. Jokes aside, last time. It's big consequences for interracial relationship with someone with a different culture. Depend how different the culture is. Maybe if the person is African and you're African, they're still different, but it's still little similarity. But if the person is totally different race, you have to change a lot to blend in. They have to change a lot to blend in. And sometimes some of you get sick of these changes over the years and be like, ah, I want a woman just like me and understand my culture and my God and my whatever. Even though a lot of us just don't use the God good anyway, just use the God anyhow, but we still believe in this God, yeah. And just like, holding on to it. Sometimes life win you and you try to run away and then you come back to God, you know. So you really will want someone who maybe will come to God with you and, you know, finding bread together. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, even recently, I want to do a video reaction about this. There's a YouTuber that I did a video for not long ago, few months ago, when she fall out with her white husband in America, this Nigerian YouTuber. What's her name? Mayra. I want to do a new video for her. She did a video not long ago, Rijang. She finished with the man, and the man, what the man is doing to her is all men do it anyway. A lot of men do it, especially black guys. There was African Gambian men are number one of that anyway. 90% of them do it, which is when you finish the children with them, and just African men in general, Nigerian men and Gambian men are number one of this. Which is when you finish with them, they just leave you with the children. They never look after the children, never bring money in, you know, for the children. Just neglect the children to death. So she's going through this with the white husband and she's going crazy, you know. So she make a 1 hour live video raging like Amijo, you know, the video is there, pouring in everything, just pouring out everything. So it's not all the other race, this is the word I'm looking for, that you're going for, that will work. So instead of going for other race just because you are scared of your race, I'm not saying don't go for other race. You know me, I'm for everybody. But I'm here for everybody. But when you're going for other race just because you're scared of your race, now don't you think that's sad? This is what I keep saying all the time. How you guys think this is a joke? Do you know how many of Gambian young men and young women will tell you, I don't want a Gambian man, I don't want a Gambian woman, I don't want a Gambian man, Gambian men are not good, I don't want Gambian women are not good. And even other Africans too. Some Nigerian will tell you, I don't want Nigerian women. Some Nigerian women tell you, I don't want Nigerian men. Some Ghanaian, some Congo, some whatever. And we all just running away from each other, 90% of us. Even the ones in Africa, our young people in Africa. They'll tell you that I'm not married because I'm scared. I have a niece who is so young and beautiful. She's 23 now. She's still young, but she's not like studying or nothing. She's working this tiny wage job, you know, which is not even going on because of the corona. But people want to marry her. She wants to get married, but she's scared. She keeps saying that she don't want to marry any of them. She's scared. Because the way Gambian men treat women, she said. I keep telling her all men are not the same, but she's scared. I hope she's not going to watch this video. She watch me sometime because where she lives, she have internet. This is sad. And then you have a lot of our young men who are scared to marry us. Instead of us being scared and running, daw yalla xam fo jëm. Wolof people say daw yalla xam fo jëm, running from God. You should know where to go to run away from God. There's nowhere to go. That's what they're trying to tell you. That's why they said you should know where to go to run away from God. Because you will never know where to go, that there's no God. Anywhere you go, there's God according to what God is, isn't it? Mashallah, so don't even bother running. You can't run away from who you are. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what this means. You cannot run away from who you are. You can fall in love with another race because you like the person, they like you, you get on with them. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're just gonna search for other race, particularly because you are scared of your race, ha! Sad and sickening. Now, what our women must understand, and our men, is that until we tie our waist and fight our culture, without bother about what people will say, we will not get anywhere. I'm not saying you do some ridiculous way of fighting like I'm doing. I do ridiculous way of fighting sometimes. So don't even bother. I know what I'm doing is ridiculous sometimes, okay? And I hope I'm gonna not fight ridiculously or whatever, you know, like fighting break kind of a fight. I hope I'm not going to continue doing that, but jokes aside, a lot of us, not just you have to come to the video and talk. It's not everyone that can do this. It's not easy. But even in your house, you can fight this by condemning this. You don't have to scream. Just talk to the person respectfully. Like, I cannot take this any longer. I need A, B, and C to be Y, Z, and Q. Or I'm gonna take my decision. I cannot take this any longer. Say it with a straight face. If the person still don't care, I don't know why you care about what people say. A lot of all men don't care, that's the reality. You don't know why a lot of us are miserable, married or not. Don't worry about seeing us smiling all the time like I'm just, hi, morning. That's just we are built with the smile, doesn't mean nothing. So don't even bother. We are so miserable because a lot of our men don't care. When we start talking, they call it complain. Like this ridiculous Lamin guy that was commenting in my other video. I hope he found a barret. I hope he's not in my channel still. If he is, fine. He can find a barret and last time. He can never have a wife who is happy the way he was commenting. Now, why would you want to have a wife who is not happy? As long as she shut up and open her leg at night and cook super kanja and not to complain any of your nonsense, you are happy. That's good. You're worse than a slave master. But I don't blame you guys. I blame the women that is sitting there because they don't want people to talk. If they break their marriage, people will call them Amijo. Breaking marriage is like like a nightmare person or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I get married 100 times. I will never allow men to abuse me. But I'm not going to live my life having sex with men that are not married to me too. So don't even bother. But this thing is a nightmare, guys. Don't you think so? You get honey as fuck like I am. That's why I'm always screaming. Honey as fuck, but this man a nightmare. So again, people, I'm saying this message. A lot of Gambian men don't like it. But when you guys go to Gambia, all you good American men, I'm not saying all your junkie smoking weed American men and cocaine American men. No. I mean normal, decent American men. When you guys go to Gambia, when you find a good Gambian woman, don't think they just want you because you're from America. Some will want you for that, that's true. But a lot of them will want you just because they have hope in you. They think you can buy them flower and kiss them and just listen to them when they're not happy and be nice to them and, respect them and not cheat on them and listen to them. I know some of you cheat too. This is the problem. We think that some of you, people from abroad don't cheat. In Africa, they believe people from abroad so much. It's insane. They think that people from abroad, a lot of them don't cheat, especially the girls. They're so innocent. They think that when you have a husband from abroad, they're so loyal to you and they just buy you flower and love you and don't cheat on you. They don't know that some cheat too. Hey, this cheating thing is a nightmare. I hate it. I will never stay with a cheating man. I don't care what people call me. So, people, our women must understand that. Sorry, let me look for another song before I continue talking. Our women must understand that these men, it's just the same like I always say this. This is not the first time I'm talking like this. This is the same thing that I keep repeating. I don't even know why they're singing this Empire American song. What is love? So, and what is love? If you're not here with me, what is love? That's what she's singing. And she's in Senegal, this Senegal little girl singing what is love? What is love? This song from Empire. I think they must be watching Empire as well. Anyway. So When our women are staying in some of these marriages, some staying there because of their mothers and fathers don't want them to leave because they may be related to this man, or they just don't want their daughter to break their marriage. People, this is still a big shame for our community, for your marriage to break up. Not that because you know I divorced 1 million times and I don't care breaking marriages. No, I hate breaking marriages. Okay, like broken marriages, I hate it. As you can see, I'm very loving, like, and I am October woman. I'm Libra. Okay, so doesn't matter how many times a child marry or whatever. I'm Libra. I believe in love so much. I just don't believe in fake love or abusive love or horrible man kind of a love. You just cry and cook and cry and open your leg. I don't believe in that kind of love, okay? But don't you think that some of our marriages that our parents choking us to stay, or us choking ourselves to stay there because of society, don't you think it's too damaging, and we're so depressed and miserable, screaming at the children, hitting the children and going crazy all the time? People, it's so bad that a lot of our men cannot love us when we are not bleaching our skin. Don't you know a lot of us bleaching our skin because our men like light-skinned women? But they're not going to marry a light-skinned woman. Don't get me wrong. There are some men that don't like bleached women, okay? They hate it that their wives are bleaching. That is true. But people, you don't want to know the amount of our men, Gambia and Senegal, that when their wives stop bleaching the skin and she's getting darker, they will tell the wife that what's happening with you? You're not looking after yourself now. Look at you, how you're getting darker. You're not looking after yourself anymore. You become so dark these days. I swear to Allah, people, our men open their mouth and say this to their wives, looking at their beautiful black children sitting next to them. Hey! If you guys know how sick this culture is, and then you say me, I'm talking negative all the time. How do you pretend the hell to just talk positive all the time when the culture is going insane? Until the culture fix the half of the nightmare stuff they're doing, at least, or quarter, we can't get anywhere. That's why I'm focusing on them more. It's not I'm negative. Anyway, say what you like. People, the amount of our men that compliment the woman when they see them bleach their skin and looking all yellowy, and they know the woman is bleaching her skin. They can see it all over her body. You know, when you bleach, we Africans, we know someone who bleach and someone who doesn't bleach. We can tell the difference. They'll say, you look like a tubab. You look so beautiful. Hey, my tubab. My nar. They call it nar too. Nar is this people from Lebanon and like these Arab people. My nar. My tubab. Tubab, you know tubab, white person. This is how our men will compliment their wife that is bleaching, or their girlfriend that is bleaching, or just any bleaching woman that they come across on the street that they're trying to ask out. And they can know 100% this woman is bleaching. So they're saying that to make her bleach more, and to make the other ones that are not bleaching to go and bleach, and to make the other child that is dark sitting there listening to think of bleaching and to think of how to hate herself. Because when they're saying this thing, they even say it in front of the children, which is even worse, people. They say it in front of the children. Just how ridiculous insane is this culture. This is just the number one thing that they say that, you know, that is not good. They say a lot of things that is not good. So don't even bother about that one. They say worse. The other thing that they will say in front of their children is that they say it in front of the children too, that I'm gonna marry a second wife, young, light-skinned second wife that is so light and beautiful. They say this to their first wife in front of the children even, or just saying it to the first wife in general. Or just their friends telling them, you get married to this young second wife that is so light-skinned and young and cute. That's who you get married to. Oh my God, you're so lucky. I saw your second wife. And they'll be, yeah, chatting, drinking attire, like, yeah, man, thank you, guy, thank you, man, thank you, boy, yeah, jaajëf, man, on nga dëgg. Yow sa seet bi gis naa ko, yow sa seet bi naar la de. Laa. Yow sa seet bi xonq coy nii, nangam. Xonq coy is like so red. But we use it for like light skin as well. People. My culture has so many damaging things that it's so hard to be positive in my culture. Like to just be like, Salaam alaikum. Today I'm going to motivate you guys. So let's go for a walk. To be honest, people, I should go for a walk. I'm just being lazy. It's raining, but jokes aside, people, I know this year is not doing me justice, you know. This lockdown plus I'm so horny and miserable just shouting here the whole time. I know, but people, don't you think this culture is sick too and there's no paracetamol left? So our women must understand that we have to know how to take a decision and do what we want to do that is good for us and our children, without caring. I keep looking at the nature because this thing I'm looking at the nature here opposite my window here, this other side of my window. I love nature. People, our women must understand. Our women can end this. Well, not end, but can change, can make a big impact, okay, when we understand this. Look, I have to be serious now. Look, people, when our women understand that we have to stand up for ourselves, not just about condemning child marriage, no. Worst thing than child marriage is happening in the community. All this thing I'm telling you is worse than child marriage. And they cause the child marriage too. I keep saying this to us this whole time, and a lot of people don't want to hear it. Even some of the women don't want to hear it because they're going through it, so they don't want to hear it. It's that until our men change the way they love us and the way they love and appreciate our young people, if they don't change the way they're doing it and do it correctly, Africa will never develop. Do not even bother. These men don't even care when they're marrying one or two wives. Some of them will be sitting there, they cannot even have attire to drink, and they're jumping, marrying women, getting them pregnant the next day like nothing is happening. When they don't even have attire to drink, they don't even have a roof over their head, they're living under somebody's roof, for example, or just living in a tiny room like a chicken hut, or what's the English word? Living there with their barada, doing their attire, looking at who to marry. When they see a young beautiful girl or some ranchang jag like Ami Job, they're like, you want me to marry you? Or sometimes their parents ask them to marry people. And you know the worst thing that our culture do is that when the man is so idiotic, like smoking weed and just like irresponsible and doing bad, and just not even working, not taking responsibilities, of life, and just going crazy. Do you know what some of them do? Some of them, their parents, will say that let's find him a wife, then he will change. I will let that sink in while I drink my water. Oh, this song is so nice, the Baba song. I have to dance this song.
Ulo fete kana wai waya. Sokolere full fete. Sakana bagana.
That's so good.
Lole wana wai waya. Cho mochiko. Ulo kane kana wai waya. Cho mochiko. Waya, waya. Cho mochiko. Ika. Cho mochiko. Waya, waya. Cho mochiko. Sokolore full fete. Sakana bagana.
Now,
Ulo wane kana wai waya. Cho mochiko. Ulo fete kana wai tikal. Yeah. Cho mochiko.
this song is everything, people.
Wow, wow. Cho mochiko. Tikal, tikal. Cho mochiko. Oya, oya.
This song is everything. So yeah, people, I'm gonna go and cook my chicken soon. You know. I hope this is not a white person song. Some of the songs are European songs. Nothing wrong with it, people. Nothing wrong with it, people. I just want to hear African stuff when I'm here because I miss Africa. You know, I've not been for 1 year. Yeah, that's not a European song. So yeah, people, just sick culture and there's no paracetamol left. And no one is allowed to mention that the culture is sick. The number one damaging thing in this culture is the bringing each other down thing. Like I said, all these years is that we all been bullied so much that we're all bullies now, yeah. It's just up to some of us to fight to not bully. But we all been bullied so much that we're all bullies. But this whole bullying and putting each other down thing is linked to why the men treat us the way they treat us too. For example, when something happens, people will use it the next 100 years to insult you. I say this to you guys 100 times, yeah, you should know this. Now, the other thing women do, which is why these women cannot be happy, is that when someone break their marriage because the man is bad, these women who don't have the courage to break their marriage, even though their husband is worse than your husband, they will laugh at you with their husband to make their husband happy and say that, hey, and that I'm a job again, breaking her marriage again. I know it when she was getting married that she cannot stay in a marriage. Women nowadays don't want to get married. Marriage is not easy. Me, I'm just here muñing, that's why. If not, I've divorced long time ago. Muñ is like bearing the pain, you know, you bear the pain. I'm just here bearing. Now, I'm not saying don't bear whatever pain you're bearing, but I don't think you should be bearing all the pain you're bearing, sweetheart. Don't you think this is not World War III that someone had to shoot you in the chest and you take the thing out and bearing the pain? That's not normal marriage. You bear normal crisis pain. things that happen in a marriage, like your husband lose their job, your husband is not well, something happen, you have a little fight with your husband. Not a pain of a cheating husband that is sexing everyone like a sick goat. Like a honey gorilla all the time. Husband that is marrying anybody he like, ignoring you. Husband that cannot pay your rent, cannot give you anything, cannot look after you and your children. All the money he's working for is for to marry other women. Or his girlfriends, buying them phone, looking after them. Cannot even sex you correctly. Sexing you like a malaria chicken, jumping on you 2 minutes later, he's sick and just get off you like that. You can bear all that. Then your heaven house will be good. If there will be heaven house for you. I hope there will be a bad one. Because you're bearing a lot. I can never bear that for any heaven house though. Doesn't mean I'm better than you or you're better than me. But don't you think that if you're making it bad that I cannot bear that, huh? You are going to make yourself bear more. You don't know how this world works. People, this is sad by the way. What I'm trying to say is, we make ourselves bear all this pain in the world that we are bearing that we're not supposed to be bearing. We create the pain and choke ourselves to bear it. Then we go and look for Marabu to stop this pain, to stop us from bearing it. What Marabu can change any of these idiotic men? Talk! Do you think Gambia and Senegal, if any Marabu was going to change our men, don't you think by now we change long time? How many of you women cannot eat and drink because of Marabu? You're jumping from one Marabu to another to change your husband, idiotic, narcissistic, and ranchan idiot behavior. And he's still getting worse every year. You want to try this thing I'm saying? Which is to just do the right thing and say no to things that you cannot take anymore, you know? Instead of choking to bear. What are you bearing? You're not a robot. You have feelings. You have blood, you know. You cannot bear all these things. You're going to die of stress. And you're not just the stress. Don't worry about the stress. You're going to ruin the culture. That's why I'm talking. I'm not talking because of the stress. Listen. If you can take the stress, fine. Take the stress. You're like, I'm a joke, stress master. Take it. But you are going to damage the culture for making the men, and if you are seeing it especially, these women don't want to get married. They're not good. Me, look at me. I'm still here 20 years later, 30 years, 25 years later, Nangam years later, and my husband did everything. But I still take the nonsense because I have to win. This is what say. This is how men are. This is how bad men are. You mean this is how bad men are? You guys ruin everything for us. You make us cannot even trust any man anymore. Because when there's a bad man, you cannot condemn them. And when we condemn them, you insult us for condemning them for you and your children and your great-grandchildren, your entire generation that we are condemning them for. You're condemning us for condemning them. Calling us name for helping you and your entire generation. And then you go to the Marabu and say, can you help me and make my husband not to follow any woman? My husband doesn't care about me anymore. I want him to care for me. I choose to be my own Marabu for a reason. I don't believe in this Marabu is making this man good work. Any of this man that want to marry a woman, when they marry you and they want to marry somebody else, they will say that the person take me to Marabu, I don't know what I'm doing, that's why I love them. Now, how idiotic and childish is these people? This is what our men say, Gambia and Senegal. I don't know other men. 90% of them, when they marry somebody else, on top of you just because they're greedy, idiotic. They would then say that this person take me to Marabu. I don't know what I'm doing. I love her so much, thinking of her because she took me to Juju. After you've been taking them for Juju for 100 years for them to change their idioticness and they're not changed. Now from nowhere they saw some Ami Job that they want to marry. Now the Ami Job take them to Juju, for example. They say that all the time too. Just so the woman, because they know you guys believe in Juju, that's why they're saying that to you. So just so the woman will then blame Juju instead of blaming her. The Juju that cannot make you mad. When you're crossing the road, you know how to wait for traffic light. The Juju not making you mad. But the Juju will make you love that woman that you want to marry or that woman that you're dating. How idiotic kind of excuse is this? A lot of them, by the way, say this to their girlfriend and to their wife, say that this girlfriend I'm dating, she take me to Juju. I don't know what I'm doing. I love her so much. They're liar. They're cheater. Looking for excuse for you to not believe them. Cheating can be very addictive, worse than alcohol and any other thing you can get addicted to. Is it not sex? Can you tell me what is nicer than sex? I don't know anything else that is nicer than sex. If you know anything, let me know. You've tried anything that is better than sex? Let me know. So how the hell you cannot be addicted to that? When it's so nice. You can't be addicted to it when you keep doing it with different people. Your body become like drug, like needed. And different people do sex differently. They have different kind of body, different way of how they do sex. So if you keep trying everybody, what's going to happen? You try someone and it's nice or whatever and you keep going and then you say that they take it to Juju. You mean their private part is their Juju? Our culture is so sick and there's no paracetamol left. We've finished all the paracetamol in the world and we are still sick. Our only brain now is our paracetamol. But the problem is no one wants to use it. That free paracetamol. No one is going to use it. Because when you use it, people will talk. You're going to take decisions when you use it. And then these decisions come with consequences. People will talk. And you guys are ruining the community. Making life harder for people like me. Fighting for the community. Because you're going to make our children to lose hope in this community. And that's why I'm fighting. I don't want our children to lose hope in the community.
To reach them whether they're home or not.
Our children are losing hope every day in this community.
7 days a week.
That's the reality.
Choose Serenata flowers.
It's hard to talk about it, but that's the reality.
Shop now.
This main problem, which is our women refuse to understand this, is why we are doing all these things that we don't like in the community. It's all linked to our women refusing to understand this one thing. Which is, I'm going to say this before I go, I have to go and cook. This thing is that we must do what's right. I'm repeating. And we don't have to care about what people will say. As long as what we're doing is right for us and our children, especially us married people. When you're married to a good partner, I'm going to try to talk about the women a little bit. I'm not very good with talking about the women. Sometimes I do, but I'll try more, to be honest, people, I promise. But anyway, when you're married to a good partner, this one is for man and woman. Or just with a partner, good partner in a relationship. They will listen to you when you are not happy with something. And they'll try to make you understand something or just try to fix the problem. When you're married when you're in a relationship with a narcissistic partner, whenever they do something wrong, when you try to complain, they turn it around and put it on you. And say, you're complaining again, this is nothing. It's just one A, B, and C, and you're complaining and turn it around on you. That's how 90% of our relationships are. And it's because us, the women, allow it. Us, the women, don't want people to say that, for example, I'm a joke or this other person has tried different partners or is trying different partners. Partner is not something you just go and buy like an apple. You just try to pick the nice apple and pick it. No. Partners, sometimes you try to pick the nice apple, you pick it, and you come home, you cut it, you find out the inside is all rotten. So sometimes you have to keep going. Keep going until you will find your soulmate. Some people, it doesn't take them long. Some people, it takes them long. Don't worry about people insulting you or talking or laughing at you and bullying you. I know our community, as a man or a woman, when you don't have a partner, people will bully you and yell you. Even though some of them are in the relationship, but they're not happy, it's better they're off. But they're still gonna yell you and say that at least I have one. As if you cannot live without this relationship thing. You have one, fine. But when you know that whatever you're going through with your one, you know it. Other people don't know it. Why are you bullying other people for not having a relationship? Even if you're bullying one person, for example, for not having a relationship, you're going to make other people that don't have a relationship, that love you, get hurt. And you're going to make them think that they have to find a relationship quickly. So they're going to go with the wrong person. It's not easy to find a soulmate. You can easily have a relationship. But to have a soulmate who you're going to grow old with, who is decent, honest, loving, caring, understand you, have sympathy, and you two have sympathy for one another, it's not easy to have. A lot of people now are users and idiotic and just want to use people. They want to eat a cake and have it. They want to have you and, eat this cake and eating other cakes and, fooling you and then blaming you for what they're doing. There's a lot of narcissistic behavior, relationship in our community, especially African community. Lot of narcissistic relationships, especially in the main area. Some women do it too, but it's more in the main area. I'm talking for Gambia and Senegal women. 90% of us, when you marry to us that love you, I said love you, then 90% of us will be a good woman to you if you are a good man to us. A lot of us are tired of being good for men that don't care about us. Just use us for cooking and opening legs at night. A lot of men actually also having us as a wife just because they don't want to divorce us, because they don't want people to insult them that, oh, you're divorcing your wife after years and she has children for you. You're a bad man. So that's why they're keeping you. Just like why the woman is there too, because she doesn't want people to talk. Your children will know that their father or whoever the man is not good to you. And you're opening door for them to think that that's normal to do that when they're married. And that's not going to be normal. Their wife is not going to take it. Their wife is not you. Me, I want us to get married and stay in the marriage. But I will never come here and tell you, let's stay in the marriage no matter what. Let's stay in the marriage no matter what. That's what Allah said. No, Allah said that in this world. Allah said you stay in the marriage when you are happy, the husband respecting you, doing good for you, like what Allah tell him to do. If he's not doing it, you have right to complain. And if he's not changing, you have right to divorce. But 95% of our men, especially in the Muslim community, I don't want to start with that because I'll be here all night then. That's even worse, the Muslim community. The men, they just blackmail you with this Allah and with the heaven house. Tell you that you're going to have a sea, milk sea in heaven and wine sea and honey sea, story buildings and angels. I'm laughing, but I'm crying. This is sad. As much as these things are nice just to hear, and we want them, why do you have to blackmail me with them? Why can't you want them? You don't want them? You don't want them. If you want them, you'll be cheating, doing all these things that you're doing that Allah tell you not to do, cannot even sex your wife correctly and everything. I don't think you want them. Did Allah not tell you that when you are sexing your wife, you have to come before you come? Subhanallah, sorry if any children are watching this. So you don't want this honey sea and milk sea and wine sea. Heaven have wine sea. That's why you not allow wine on earth. Because heaven you're gonna have a sea, wine sea, nice wine, original wine. In fact, when I go to heaven, I will get drunk every day. People, how you want just this everything, this nice thing for in heaven for us, the women. You don't want it, you the man. What kind of heaven is that? You make the heaven look fake, subhanallah. I know. That sounds scary to hear, isn't it? That's what you're doing. Because if that wine sea is real, you can drink it all day and you're not gonna get drunk like you're saying. I want to get drunk when I go, by the way. I don't want it if I'm not gonna be drunk. Too miserable to not be drunk in heaven. Now let's take jokes aside. This wine sea, this milk sea, this honey sea, and the angels and you guys gonna have hundreds of wives, but we're not gonna have a lot of husband. I want a lot of husband too when I go to heaven. I want to experience so many men, whatever. Subhanallah. I don't know. At the same time, I mean, subhanallah. Sorry, people. Today I'm just too stressed. When you want us to experience all that, but you don't want to experience it yourself, which is why you're not been good. Hello. You're not housing your wife, you're not clothing her, you're not feeding her, which Allah tell you. Clothe the woman, house her, feed her. Clothe the woman, house her, feed her. Clothe the woman, house her, feed her. Is what Allah told you. How many of you is doing all of that? And you have the money for it, but you can't do it. You want to save up and build another house so you can marry some new wife in the next few years to put in the house. You think we're mad? How many of you Allah tell that when you're with this woman on the bed, you have to come before the woman come? And you're sexing the woman like a malaria chicken all the time. Just crawling on her. Coming. No danger, you're not touching me. Now, just all these things that Allah tell you not to do. The sleeping with people that you're not married to, and a lot of you are master of it. A lot of you are so disrespectful, Nessa. The way you open your zip for every woman and you call yourself a married man. You don't care HIV woman, hepatitis Z woman, QWP woman. You open for everywhere. Ah. This community. And then you say you want the heaven. No. You say we should stay with you and take all your nonsense so we can have the heaven. Because that's what Allah said. You don't want the heaven. Sorry, people, I have a phone call. How you don't want the heaven? That's what I want to ask you guys before I go. The heaven is genuine. The heaven is real. The heaven, you have to do all these things to get there. Why you don't want it for yourself first? By doing what Allah told you. We can easily follow you. You don't even have to talk then. We will know that this heaven is real, genuine. That's why my husband is taking it serious, doing what Allah tell him to go there. Let me also do that to go there. But you do like you don't want to even be in the heaven gate. You don't want to see the heaven gate. And you want us to be like we want to be in the palace in heaven. What kind of manipulated, idiotic deceive is this? Find the barrage African men, especially Muslim men. Until you behave like you want your finger to see heaven, we will also not see heaven. We all gonna be dancing in heaven. Shall we? What the hell, man? How idiotic can some of you guys get and you never change no matter how old you are? Some of you are full of gray hair. Sexing the teenagers and the young girls like a hopeless porn star. Hey, I hate some of you to the core. Find the barrage. You thought I was going to stop coming hard at you because I'm trying to know Allah more? In your dream, I'll come hard at you more. Worse than I was doing on Facebook. You think I was going to change? Talking to you like this, telling you who you are? Don't make me start again. You know me. I don't care who watch me. I don't care who doesn't watch me. You know me. I can watch myself, play my video cooking, laughing at myself. You know me. Okay, women, I'm going to talk to us again, sweetheart, before I go. Us, listen, please. Ladies, listen to this. I have to go. Before I faint in this video, I have to go. I have to go and cook. I'm hungry. Do you hear all I said in this video, do you? Good. Lot of these men are using the religion to fake it, to deceive us. That's why they don't care about it themselves. It's like they don't want to see heaven, but they choking us to go to heaven by taking their nonsense, deceiving us. That's what they're good at, deceiving African men, a lot of them. Find the barrage. I don't care that I have a lot of men followers. You all can pack and leave if you want. I watch myself. Behave yourself, African men. We are tired. Our children are tired. Our whole society is tired. African women are the only women that are not allowed to complain in their marriages, not allowed to leave their marriages when they're not happy, cannot experience a happy home. What is it? Just because we are black, we cannot have a loyal, happy home, loving, caring man? What is it? Find the barrage you all, or we all leaving your entire generation and go and marry other race. There's a lot of people in this world. Get to hell, all of you that is like this. Who do you think you are? If you guys don't behave, we all gonna leave you guys and marry some Chinese, Indian, whatever. I'll find out. I'd rather have a tiny Chinese man than this. What is this? I'm going. I have to go and cook my chicken. Just to tell you that if you think that I am, because I'm trying to know Allah now more, now I'm going to be your Assalamu alaikum Muslim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about how Allah wants us to just stay in the marriage and wait for the heaven sea and the heaven's wine sea so we can drink wine in Jannah. Hey, in your dream, you thought that's what I was going to be doing. Coming here, Assalamu alaikum. In Jannah, we're going to be drinking wine. So let's just be good here. I mean, you wait till you go to Jannah, you drink your wine. In your dream that I was gonna do that. I can't do it, people. I tried, it's not gonna work. Sometime I need to find a barrier and tell you guys the reality, and then get back to the job. But Assalamu alaikum anyway. I don't care what you call me right now, looking at me. 90% of us are miserable as F, worse than Amijo. We're just not brave enough to do it like Amijo is doing it. Choking to stock it in, choking to take it in. I'm just too laid back and I'm too natural. I can't choke nothing. That's why you think I'm miserable. Your wife you're abusing in the house is worse miserable than me. They're just not doing it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. You're lucky I'm doing it to show you your work. I'm doing it to show you your product, your work, what you did to me and other women. So after you take it and judge me, now you behave the hell. After you take it and judge me, you behave the hell, because if not, your children and your family children is gonna come next to be worse than Amijo, because we are tired. We are too tired. The whole world knows how tired we are, African women. The lack of self-confidence is your work too. You cannot love us and appreciate us with our short hair. You're lucky I don't like to sew my hair now. I was going to sew you. When we have short hair, you cannot appreciate us. When we wear a wig, you said you look beautiful. Oh, Jongoma. Oh, my beautiful wife. When we bleach our skin and wear the wig, you're like, oh, you look beautiful. My Nar woman. My Lebanese woman. Oh. Call me. I'm talking. I am so you're watching me. Don't call me. I'm talking. If you want me to block, you call me again. If you want me to block, you call me again. I'm not joking. Call me again if you want me to block you. I'm talking. I know you're watching me. People, I have to go. My battery is about to die. Sorry, this person keep calling me. People, our men is the number one reason why we don't have confidence. We are bleaching ourselves, wearing wigs, prostituting ourselves, doing all this is our men. Whatever we are doing in all over the world, whatever African women are doing is our men caused it. When you have your natural hair, they cannot love you and appreciate you and tell you look beautiful, I love you. Never. You wear a wig, they tell you look beautiful, I love you. When you don't bleach your skin, they're not going to tell you look beautiful, I love you. When they do something wrong and you complain, they're never going to tell you I love you anymore. You're not allowed to complain. People, what kind of genuine relationship in this world that you're not allowed to complain? I don't care this person is your friend, your even boss at work, just anybody in the world, your children. What kind of relationship is it that you're not allowed to complain when you're not happy? Only in African relationship. Only with African man you're not allowed to complain. No man in the world after that. You think we're all miserable for nothing. You don't want to know why half of us is miserable. Then smiling. I don't know how to do fake smile. You can say that smile is fake. Never mind that smile. I'm so angry. People, I have to go. I'll come back to this. Next time I'm coming back harder. Don't even think that I was going to change. Never. If you guys don't change, you will see worse than Amijo. All this thing you've been cooking all these years is now ready. It's time to eat it. This is your product, what you're doing to us. Never mind the child marriage. What you guys are doing is worse than child marriage. You cannot have a good, happy wife. You're not ready to be honest. You're not ready to sacrifice for your relationship and make the person honest and good, happy by being honest and showing them love and care and taking care of them. 90% of you don't want to do that. You want to eat your cake and have it. You want to be in a relationship and then they're gonna treat you like a god. They're not allowed to complain. You're not gonna look after them correctly. You're not gonna show them love correctly. You're not gonna sex them correctly. Nothing. And they have to cook for you, clean for you, and shut up and cry, waiting for heaven wine. I'm not waiting for heaven wine. I know how to buy wine from Sainsbury's if I want wine. I don't want wine. Behave the hell! Or you will never have wife in this society. In the next 10, 20 years, you cannot have wife in your society. Everyone is gonna run for anybody but from you. Till I see you guys again. Bye. Oh, some people commenting, I have to go and cook. What you are saying is 100%. I mean, you're absolutely right. But Allah doesn't say that it is culture. Yeah, they say it's Allah who said to manipulate the woman. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye.